All right, welcome back to another episode. We appreciate you coming back. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, and share all the fun stuff that I keep saying before every episode. Do one of them. It is the holiday season, so you could always give us a gift of liking, subscribing, or sharing the show. I want to thank Adam Chubbuck with TACMD. Thank you to him for sponsoring this show of nonsense, or whatever we call this. If we sound the same, no, because we are. No. Go to tacmd.com, tacmd.com. That's tacmd.com. Give Adam a call, an email, an appointment request, whichever you want to do. Set up an appointment with him if you're going to be in the real estate market, or if you think you're going to be in the real estate market. He can give you the best advice that you won't be able to find anywhere else. All right. This is going to be a fun-ish.
Funner.
Yeah, I don't want to say ish. It's like fun adjacent. Like, what is Glad I speak into a microphone, because that's working out.
Fun adjacent.
Fun adjacent. Jeez. Yeah, who wants to stay for fun adjacent? Like, yeah. Click out.
Like, there's fun right over there.
Right.
You're not having it. You're just seeing it.
I'm in at 23 and stop. People are just clicking the button. So over all the years, when we talk about holidays, we always talk about the kids.
Right.
We never talk about what we would want for holidays.
Correct.
For the holidays. So Christmas, I guess, in general. Hanukkah, I don't get shit for Hanukkah anyway. But Christmas. Christmas morning, what do you want to see? And I'm not going to say under the tree, because we're not limiting size and or money. It's whatever the wish list is. Like, money is no object.
Yeah.
Size is no object.
Right.
What is on the wish list? It doesn't have to be something you pay for.
Right. It can be peace and quiet.
What are the adult Christmas gifts that you would want as an adult? I think that's the proper way to say this.
Right. And it could be an adult-oriented object.
I mean, the title of this is going to be Adult Christmas.
Right.
Or Adult Christmas Wish.
Right.
Which we're going to get a lot of people clicking on this.
Yeah.
That are going to
be really disappointed.
Dildos, butt plugs, whatever that face mask thing is for the dog people.
Yeah. Beads.
And proper name, please. Anal beads.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, beads could be anything.
Yeah.
Like, beads could be, what my kids are putting together in a bracelet. No, anal beads. This is adults. This isn't the kid version. I'm sure they're trying to think of what other. I don't really know much about the adult toy game. I'm sure there's. Wasn't there one called like the Tickler? I love the names they have for these.
Well,
things.
then there's these things that, I mean, if you see all like the Instagram hoes, they'll give like their boyfriend like there's an app on the phone and they can be connected to this thing.
The underwear, yeah.
Wherever they are, and like you'll see them, they're all like, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, first of all, my wife would never wear one of those ever. And then two, like, what joy do you like? I don't understand the whole like they're doing it just for clicks and attention.
Sure.
But because these people clearly don't live in the real world, like they don't exist in a place where they're standing in front of a class of fourth graders, and all of a sudden there are things like that. I mean, like that doesn't.
I don't think you're supposed to wear it to work. All right,
but I bet you there's some weirdos out there that do.
Probably.
In any case, yeah, none of those are on my wish list.
No, me either.
And the other
now
thing
I'm kind of wishing they were.
The other thing is we focus so much effort and attention on Christmas and Hanukkah on the kids because that's where the magic lies. Mm. It doesn't lie. Like we know where the stuff comes from. We know how the sausage is made. So the other thing about it is like we're giving so much credit to this mythical fat man. Like the mythical fat man's not paying that credit card bill in January. The mythical fat man he's back in the North Pole with the elves, and here's another thing, kind of on a tangent. Every Christmas movie, right? They have elves, and they're like cobbling, and they're making like little wooden toys. No one wants that shit. Like nobody wants that. I can tell you right now, a little wooden horse with wheels is not on any of my kids' Christmas lists.
Not anymore. Back in the day, it was.
Maybe.
I mean, not our day, but back in someone else's
Not
day.
even in our parents' day did they ever want that.
I think when we were kids, like in the early 80s, I still think those were somewhat. I mean, that was like before. I feel like right around the mid 80s when Nintendo, like, as soon as Nintendo started, Nintendo, Atari, once those came out, all the wooden type shit was gone.
Yeah.
Like, it was a hard transition out.
Yeah.
Of
I mean, we had
traditional toys.
the plastic toys. You know, He-Man. I remember one year for me, He-Man was I got Castle Grayskull. I was stoked. But I got Castle Grayskull. And then there were some others that were pretty good. Transformers. Mask was another good one.
I was gonna say underrated toy, Mask.
Yes.
I used to love them. I used to love putting them because the mask would go on the dude. Mm-hmm. Like, God, this is amazing.
And then you had the Camaro with the gull wings that flew. Mm-hmm. A flying Camaro, a flying third gen. Come
Yeah.
on, with gull wings. Yeah,
Amazing.
There was the semi truck that launched a nuclear missile out of it.
That's right.
And these toys were all like weapons and violence.
It's great.
None of this,
And we wonder why our generation's so fucking angry,
yeah, we played with weapons of war. Nuclear weapons were in our toys.
right?
The secret fortress that the boulder would roll off the top was a gas station, and then turn into a fortress that also shot nuclear weapons.
Everything
out
had
of it.
nuclear weapons. Everything was shooting nuclear weapons. We were gonna fuck some shit up with our toys.
And then we go and we rip the rug out from under our kids. No violence. Now I have boys, and all these new parents I hear, and they're like, "Oh, our children will never have weapons." Oh, they will. They're going to turn other things into. Boys will weaponize everything.
The baseball bat
Baseball bat,
Shotgun.
Yep, or a sword.
or sword,
It could be the same thing in the same span. No, now it's a sword now.
especially your old baseball bat.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because when you sword fight with old baseball bats, they make an awesome sound.
Yeah. Yep. And if they don't have a baseball bat handy, a stick's going to become a weapon.
Just as nice, just as good.
Yeah. So would you rather Little Miss Prim and Proper, my child will never have weapons. Would you rather him swing baseball bats at each other or a foam sword designed for the purpose? I'm going with the foam sword. Much lower chance of visiting an emergency room, lower concussions and serious injuries from the foam sword. You know, so then you just have to watch them and make sure. Get off your phone, lady,
Right.
because
Yeah, you're doing a great job of it right now. Your kid's over behind the fucking coffee machine snorting espresso. Good job.
bumping some of that black gold.
That's right. Yeah, those are the people that never watch their fucking kids anyway.
Yeah. So
Like, oh my God, look at this Pinterest thing. Oh my God. Get off your phone.
Yeah. But some of my stuff on my Christmas wish list actually goes back to stuff I did when I was a kid. So I would love to get a little. None of my stuff's expensive.
All my shit is.
A little air compressor and an airbrush, so I could build model airplanes and cars.
All right.
And do good paint jobs and do the detail work correctly. It's just hard to do with brushes and spray cans.
You know what the cost is with that though now? The models themselves. Those
Yeah.
are not cheap.
So I lucked into a guy at work. There's a whole bunch of branches to this. His neighbor's father-in-law or some in-law lived with him, and the guy had some mental health issues. One of his things was he was a hoarder, and he bought model cars and trucks and airplanes and stuff. So the guy was like, "This is a fire hazard. Like, we have to get these things out of the garage." So he didn't ask him. He just started giving them away. So this guy at work was like, because we were talking about it, and he goes, "I don't even know how it came up." He said, "You like building models?" I was like, "Yeah, when I can." He's like, "Cool. How many do you want?" I said, "How many? You got?" I have a stack of them. And now, like, some of the kids on like my oldest baseball team, they're into, they're all in 8th grade, so they're into, airplanes and tanks and stuff. I give them to them, and they're like, "Wow!" And then the parents, like, the price tag's still on. They're like, "Mike, you have to, I can't just take this. This is a $150 kit." I said, "I'm not going to build it." this other guy who bought it's not going to build it. I didn't pay anything for it. Here you go. And they're stoked. So, but then the other cost with models comes into the paints and the glues and the tools that you need to make them look nice. And now with the internet, you see all these videos. Because when I was building models when I was a kid, there was no internet. Now you can see these things like, wow, how do you do that? Mine needs to be that good. It's not happening. These are like pros. But
The funny thing is the parents like, oh, you should. This is so expensive. You look over and like, oh, you're gonna pay.
yeah,
when you gotta buy the paints and the brushes
Yeah.
and all that. Trust me, you're gonna end up paying.
yeah,
I just entered your kid into a hobby world.
Yeah.
That ain't cheap.
yeah. I just addicted your kid to crack.
Right.
This is so nice. That first one's on me. So that would be one thing, a little air compressor, so I could start doing that. Maybe a bigger air compressor, so I could use other things that would require compressed air. Even though most automotive applications now are going to the electric, the battery-powered impact wrenches anyway. No one's really using air tools.
Speaking of model colors, painting, went to a store, free plug, called Games and Stuff.
Okay.
Think of there are no video games in this place. It's all board games, like the role-playing games, like
So,
Dungeons and Dragons, and stuff.
Warhammer,
Yes,
stuff like
a
that.
lot
yeah.
there's a lot of that,
yeah.
but there's also just a shit ton of board games.
Okay.
But then they also have like 6 stations with like the magnifying thing, and you can paint your figurines and models there.
Wow.
And they have the paints, and so they have everything there that you can buy there, and then you can paint it there. So if you don't have all the equipment at your house, you can go there and do it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very cool. Then they have a huge room. Think of like a bingo hall type room. And along a huge wall, they just have thousands of games. Which they also happen to sell in the main room.
Right.
So you can play the game before you buy the game. Genius idea.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. If you're into games, board games, whatever, it doesn't matter. And like for the builder games, they've got like 6 high tops where you can build shit. So like,
Wow.
with Warhammer, I think that's a builder
Yeah,
game. You can go build it, so you can test it all out
That's cool.
before you buy it.
That's now when you're building the stuff there, do you have to like bring your own paint or do you?
So the painting one, I think you can bring your own, but you can also buy paints and brushes
Oh, okay.
there. So they have both.
Yeah.
For the builder game, so like they've got like a Warhammer. It's basically like a tote,
Okay.
a storage tote that says
Yeah.
Warhammer on it, and you can do whatever you want.
Where is this place?
It's in Glen Burnie,
Okay.
Glen Burnie. Yeah.
I was just up there
Yeah.
trying to get my stupid tire fixed.
So our girls love games, so we go up there. We'll go up and a friend of ours told us about it because we were at another one called Third Eye,
Okay.
which is in Annapolis.
Yeah.
And that's a good store too. But games and stuff is like quadruple the size.
Wow.
Just board games.
Yeah.
Board games. A lot of games.
That's really cool.
And they have used ones. So if you don't want, so like I was looking for a game called Stratego.
I remember that game.
Yes. So back in our day. I thought I had it. Apparently I don't. So I'm like, I really like the game. I want to go get it. Lo and behold, they had 2 used versions of it. Now, normally you would think used board game $5, right? Oh no. $15 for a used board game. $30 if you want the new one. Now $30 isn't horrible for a new game,
Right.
but I was like 15 for the original with the original pieces, but the box was just ripped to shit.
Yeah.
So I went with the new version. But just if you're into games, like they've got card games, board games, role playing games, builder games, kids games,
Yeah.
paints, dice, figurines, like they got all the shit.
That's cool.
Anything game related other than video games. No
Right.
video games are in there.
Good.
And so we take the girls up there now like once every couple of months, and we'll get a game or whatever, and we'll try it out. And if you don't like it, you return it, or if it's fairly, I mean, if you haven't pissed on it, they probably take it back as a used game.
Yeah.
But it's just a cool idea. And the only reason I thought about it because you were mentioning the model thing. And I remember seeing this guy was in there when we were there, and he was painting his figurines, and it reminded me of like the guy from was it Welcome to Marwin or something like that with Steve Carell.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah.
It was like that. I don't know how to describe how they shot it, but it was a weird kind of way they shot it. But anyway, it was a neat idea.
Yeah, that's so. Will any of those games be on your Christmas list?
Probably not. And the only reason because I don't know, like, because of the amount of games out there, I don't realize, like, I don't understand what they are.
Yeah.
So, like, I would want to play one first. Like, with the kids, it's like, if they pick one when you get it, right? Or if it's cost effective, you know. I'm not buying, like, they got some of these games for, like, $200.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for a board game.
Yeah.
Like, yo. And, like, we bought a game the other day. Like a few months ago, we tried it. It's like whoever wrote the whoever came up with the rules and games and instructions. Like, dude, this ain't. I'm not looking for rocket science.
Yeah.
I just want a game. But I guess it's hard to create new games that don't have a lot of rules and things because they've already been made.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there aren't that many games out there that are like that are new.
Yeah.
Like, there's no Stratego game where it's you just move pieces, higher number. Beats lower number, bombs blow up people. You know, there's nothing really like that out there. So I don't know if there would be a game that I would want. A lot of my stuff is expensive. Like I immediately my mind went to cars.
Oh, okay.
So like, cost was no object. I've still got a soft spot for Cadillac Escalades.
Yeah.
It's the
Would it be a brand new one?
Again, if cost is no object and I'm not really paying for it, then yes.
Yeah.
Probably a new
Santa
one.
Claus is bringing it on his sled.
And mostly because it'd be under warranty.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have to deal with any of the shit breaking.
Yeah. We probably should have set some parameters because it can get wild.
Right.
My parameters was stuff that that I would buy for myself, and that I would spend using my, existing income, like realistic, right? So I had kind of gone into so I went a car route, but it wasn't a new car. It was tires for my current car.
It was very practical of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we went
I-
two totally different directions.
Yes, I would go put tires on the minivan. And I didn't even need all four. I just need the front two. Because Siennas they eat up front tires. They just love them.
I thought it was an all-wheel drive car.
Mine's not all-wheel drive.
It's
They
front-wheel.
do make a all-wheel drive Sienna.
Okay.
But the rears last twice as long as the ones in the front. So it's almost like,
So you don't do you buy front tires, put the fronts on the back and the backs off?
no, what I'll probably do is, when I get these tires, is put the ones on the rear on the front, and then the new ones on the back.
How come though? Usually you want the new ones on the front and put the worst ones on the back.
Because the ones on the back are so good,
Oh.
they're fine.
Okay.
Now, had I stuck to a tire rotation schedule, they would probably last. They'd all be in an equally. I'd probably have to replace all four of them at the same time, a
Right.
little bit later, right? So, once I went through because we had the extended. They gave us the extended, service on it, the 100,000 mile or I think it's 5 year, 100,000 mile. We never got nowhere close to 100,000 miles. I think the car has 82 on it now, and we bought it new in 2017. So we just don't drive it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I would probably just put the two from the back on it. And a bunch of the Sienna forums that I'm in, that's what a lot of people do. They just, when they get the new ones go on the back because it just eats the front tires so quick. It's a big, heavy front wheel drive. It's got a relatively powerful engine, so it goes through front tires.
With my wife's car, I do the opposite. Hers is front wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this last time, I did 4 new tires because all 4 were. Or one was toast, and the others were just old at this point because we don't drive enough, so the tires age out before they wear out on ours. So we did 4 new tires, but usually I'll go when I put new tires on. I'll do new fronts, put the fronts on the rears, and then when we rotate, we just cross rotate.
Yeah.
So the backs don't go back in the front.
Yeah.
And that's probably not the right way to do it either. But that's what we do. And to be honest with you, because I'm usually running more on a time than a mileage thing. Generally, every 4 or 5 years, I'll just put new tires on.
Yeah.
It. Brand new ones. Like I'm not, especially the ones we have on it now. Like it's like Bridgestone. Oh, no. Firestone Destination Elite 3s or something like that.
Yeah.
It was $800 for new tires. They'll last the 5 years.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably rotate them evenly because they're all 4 new.
Yeah.
But generally, if they're not all 4 new, then I won't do it like that. But
yeah, I'll probably like 2 new tires on that car. Thankfully, the other car, which I spoke last episode, the tire that went bad on that, that one is a patch, so that wasn't a big deal. It was a pain in the ass getting it done because it was Saturday after Thanksgiving to try to get. It just needs a plug. That's all it needs. I go to this one place like, oh, sorry, bro, we close in 8 minutes. Okay. Next place, he's like, oh, I'm slammed right now. I could probably get to it on Monday. Monday? And I said, the rim's off the car. It's in the trunk of my other car. I already found where, like, I sprayed the water on it and found the leak and circled it. You just got to go, bloop, done. I just don't have the stuff to do it, or I do it myself. Oh, sorry, bro. I was like, okay. And he does one of these, like, I'm like, okay, well, and I went there and I bought new tires for a previous car at that shop, like, never again. So, you can kiss my ass. But, yeah. So, yeah, new tires. That's a compressor, new tires. I'd probably get myself a jacket. Yeah. So since I've lost weight, I don't have any jackets that fit.
yeah, I did. I got a coat the other 2 months ago,
So,
and I use it. And I normally don't. I normally didn't wear coats.
so I would probably get a jacket just because I need one. So I'm going like stuff I need that I should probably buy myself at a.
This isn't like the wish list thing. This is like shit you need.
Yeah.
Like this is stuff you should probably go get.
I don't need the compressor. Don't need that.
No, that's true.
You know, maybe some power tools. You know, so I can do some stuff in the house.
So my little kit with my ratcheting socket wrench and my ratcheting screwdriver broke.
Okay.
So of course to me the whole set's fucked. Like everything has to go. So I put that on the Christmas list. But it's like $150 for the whole set. Like, I forgot how expensive tools were.
Not if you go to Harbor Freight.
Well, so of course I put it on Amazon. Mm-hmm. They have a Craftsman set, but Craftsman isn't Craftsman anymore. It's like some Chinese knockoff.
Yeah, it's just
But
they
still
bought the name.
Right. But so that's what I put on the list. I was like, I mean, my last one was like an Ace Hardware branded one, so it wasn't like I had a branded set of tools before. Mm-hmm. But I also don't need it to be fucking amazing. I just need to ratchet some shit when I do some stuff around the house or when I do some stuff in the car.
So, being amongst dads, as we are often, you'll have some of these dads. They're fanboys of tool. We did a fanboy episode years ago. Mm-hmm. But you'll have fanboys of tools. Like, you probably used a Ryobi. Yep, I got a whole bunch of Ryobi stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff's junk, blah, blah, blah. Okay, homie. If you're acting like you're a contractor, I only use Milwaukee. Okay. Sure, you use Milwaukee, but you don't need Milwaukee.
Right.
I do Harry homeowner type stuff. If my livelihood depended on me having tools and I was a skilled contractor, then yes, I'd have top tier stuff. I'm not that. I'm a guy who needs a drill to occasionally hang a TV or fix something, put a piece of furniture that, that's, a big piece of furniture that came in a shoebox with all the, that's what I need it for. I don't need to spend $400 on a drill. With Ryobi does me just fine. I've had a Ryobi drill for the last 10 years, and it works great.
I've got a Ryobi drill that's sold. It's still blue.
Wow. See, mine's at least the yellow color.
They switched to that yellowish greenish color years ago.
Yeah.
And mine is not that. Mine it's still got that big ass bulky battery. That's the only thing I wish. I wish it was lighter.
Yeah.
So like I've got a Works one as well, and the Works one is so much lighter, and it's got a 20-volt battery, but the battery's a lot smaller. There's like the 18-volt Ryobi battery is like massive. So like I'd put that on my list. I'd probably look for something like just to update my tools with the smaller battery so they don't weigh like as much as a 20-pound barbell.
Yeah.
Because you hold it up there for a while, your arm starts to get a little shaky.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to drill something, keep it level as you're going. That's when the weight can come in. And it's not that you're physically incapable of holding it. It's just you want to do it precisely.
I'm getting to the point where I might be physically incapable of holding it. Especially like if you got to hold it sideways, like you're about to do the execution style with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, except you're now with the screwdriver trying to drive something into a 2x4 behind your wall. Yeah, my arm will, like, I get the arm shakes. Like I don't have I guess I don't have the arm strength for a 25-pound power tool.
Yeah.
Anymore. At least not after like 10 seconds. Like I can't hold it there anymore. But it's like I was doing like when you do a wall sit, can you sit there without your legs shaking for 30 seconds? Probably not.
Yeah. I had to do what was I building? When I was installing my power rack for the gym in the basement, initially I was going to bolt it directly into the concrete. When they built these, I don't know what they were preparing for when they built these houses. That concrete is hard. So I bought a hammer drill. So it not only spins, but it punches it too. But I bought a Ryobi with a cord because I don't need the battery powered one. I'm only going to be using this. I'm not using it in the field. Like, oh man, I really need to use my hammer drill and there's no power source. When I'm screwed. Like, no, that's not a likely scenario for me. So, but yeah, there are dads out there, and they probably are driving a F-250. They don't tow anything. Like they probably have a small dick.
More than likely.
Yeah.
One of the another reason why I'll pick a brand and I'll stick to it isn't necessarily that I like the brand so much, is that the batteries are universal.
That's why I'm in Ryobi.
Right. Well, so like all my outdoor tools, so like I have a weed whacker, right? My weed whacker bit the dust.
Okay.
But and it was Black & Decker. I had the 2 batteries already. The batteries are fine. The chargers are fine.
Yeah.
So what I do when I bought a new one, I bought another Black & Decker that used the same fucking battery.
Yep.
Right? And then I got a battery with it, so now I got 3 batteries. Well, then I got a leaf blower. So I got a Black & Decker leaf blower because it uses the same battery. So now I got 4 batteries. So I'm getting the batteries with it, so I can keep 3 of them on the charger. 3 batteries are always on the charger.
Yep.
I have 5 batteries, so 2 are off the charger. So when I take one off, I put one on.
Yeah.
So I always have charged batteries.
Yeah.
If I got different models based on different whatever I need, I wouldn't have the battery.
Makes sense.
Like I wouldn't be able to just put it. Like I could take 2 batteries off, put the 2 batteries that weren't on, attach them. I could put one in my back pocket and one's on the machine. So now I'm walking around the house. I'm walking around the yard. I'm doing weed whacking. When one dies, clip the other one in from my back pocket. Do the rest of the yard. I generally need about 2 batteries to do the whole yard. I take them off. Next time I go, I got 3 charged batteries again.
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
That's why I'm buying Black & Decker shit.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's better than anything else out there. I'm just saying it's more convenient for me to have them, and it does the job that I needed.
Yeah.
Like other people, like the people that need the Milwaukee stuff, you don't need Milwaukee.
Yeah.
You don't need DeWalt.
Right.
Not that, I mean, they're all built by, I think there's only like 3 tool makers anyway.
Yeah, they're all. It's just like the TVs.
Yeah.
Like there's only like the majority of a TV. I think one company makes the screen, but it's all the electronics and stuff that goes around it that's different. But
So they used to. So now, and I only do this because I constantly research TVs because I'm perpetually buying one.
right,
So LG makes their own,
Mm-hmm.
Samsung makes their own. TCL makes their own,
Okay.
oddly enough. And I think Hisense makes their own, or they buy the panel from LG.
okay,
But yeah, outside of those 3, no, nobody else is making them.
yeah,
Panasonic is owned by somebody else. Toshiba is owned by somebody else.
yep,
Sharp is owned by somebody else. Like all the brands we used to know
Mm-hmm.
are owned by either LG, Samsung, Hisense, or TCL.
yeah.
Or Vizio, but
Vizio's LG, I think.
it could be.
Yeah,
I know they don't make their own components anyway.
Yeah.
So even if Vizio is its own brand, the components are not theirs.
yeah,
Speaking of which, Vizio went downhill really quick. Like I'm surprised. Like if you're gonna buy a budget TV now, it's either TCL or Hisense.
we just bought my middle son a TV for his birthday, and I think it's a TCL. It's the one that has the Amazon Fire Stick already built into it.
So that could be a Hisense or a TCL.
Yeah.
They both do that.
Yeah, I think it's a TCL. And my thing is, and we've had discussions about TVs, like you're going for like the stat because you appreciate it. I do not appreciate it. I couldn't tell you the difference, so I set a price. Like, okay, I got to replace the TV. I'm willing to spend $800. I get the biggest TV I can get for $800. Like, if it's 85 inches, it costs. That's what I'm getting, and I'm not going to appreciate the difference between this 4K Ultra, this and that, blah blah blah. And I think if I were to become, it's almost like bourbon, right? Like if you're not in bourbon, you'll just drink whatever. But if you have developed an appreciation for like Blanton's, and you can tell the difference. Like the average schlub can't tell the difference. I'm not a connoisseur, and I'm willing to admit that with the TV. So I just
So-
biggest TV I can get.
For me, it's all use case, right? So we have one TV that we use a ton. Mm-hmm. That's the one where I'm buying the TV that. So that's like I have an OLED,
Yeah.
which is like for TVs, OLED is the top. Now there's 2 different types, but doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So that one I've got my LG OLED. The one down here, this 50-inch LG, I bought from some dude down in Deal for $50.
Oh yeah.
The other one I had, like my Samsung.
This one has a DVD player attached.
This
to it.
this one it's an Insignia, right? And then I've got a wall mount already done in my front room that I've had done for 2 months. And there's no TV on it because I'm not going to go buy an OLED for that room. I'm not going to buy a top end TV for that room.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that's the one I'm looking for a 65-inch. At least from like I would like the brand to be. I'm looking for a Hisense TV because it has the Google TV built in. So Hisense does Google TV and Fire TV.
Yeah.
They have 2 different models. If it ends with an F, if the model number is an F, it's a Fire TV. If it's a G, it's a Google TV.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I like the Google TV. So I've been looking for used ones, but of course now with Black Friday sales,
Yeah.
like I can get their lowest, not their lowest. So like, I bought the cheapy Hisense for $350 for a 65-inch TV. That's the one that's out in the garage.
Yeah.
I want something a little bit better than that, just because I can see some like pixelation sometimes. So I want something a little bit better than that for the inside. So I'm looking for like their high tier, but their lowest version, and they have a 65-inch TV for $550. I'm like, I don't know what it is about me. I always want a discount on the discount. It's like with a car, right? It's like the car I was looking at. I was looking at like a Hyundai Palisade 2021 Palisade Limited. It had 51,000 miles. Originally they had it listed for 29,000. They brought it all the way down to 26.5, which is probably a good price for that car. I offered him 26 out the door. He goes, "No, I can't do it."
Yeah.
He's like, "I can do 29 out the door." And that was probably the best price I was going to see on that car, anywhere.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Because it wasn't a discount off the price he had listed.
Right, and it's also, you've got 2 cars, so it's not like you need the...
I know. Different situation, right?
So when I buy cars, it's generally, I've driven the previous car into the ground or it just got totaled.
Yeah.
So the last car I bought was the Fusion, and that's because the transmission fell out the bottom of my Taurus. And I should have just put a new transmission in the Taurus, because the engine in that car ran great. But I didn't. And that was years ago. That car's paid off now. Who cares? When we bought the Sienna, it's because the previous minivan got caught in a flash flood. So it was like, no, you need to do this now.
Right.
Like, there's no dealing and researching. It's like an emergency purchase, right? So I'm like, yeah, whatever, do it, make it happen, and we did. But I think the Toyota was a good buy. We still have it. Still, it's probably gonna outlive me.
Unfortunately for me, with all the research I do, I get purchase paralysis.
Yeah.
And so, for example, there is a 2018 Ford Expedition XLT, but it's optioned with like the limited trim.
Yeah.
So it's got the panoramic sunroof, heated cool seats, 74,000 miles, which isn't a ton for 2018. So I do the research. Oh, the cam phasers are going to fail. The transmission's going to fail. They didn't fix all of it until 2023. You better get an extended warranty or vehicle service plan. So I looked into vehicle service plans. Vehicle service contract was $4,000 on top of them. I was like, oh my God. So now, like, I want it. And I feel like they're only asking like 23 and change for this thing. It's the cheapest Expedition I can find.
Yeah.
Good shape. I went and looked at it. Nothing wrong with it. But I won't go buy it because I'm reading all the online shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I know, like, the cam phaser issue is probably like a $3,000 fix. The transmission issue is probably a $6,000 rebuild. But I'm like, so you're thinking like $9,000 if the things fail.
Yeah.
That's a big if.
Yeah.
Should I buy it? I mean, for $23,000, and I could probably get them down to 22, because they've had it for 180 days.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of it. The guy was like, "Hey, the owner really wants to make a sale," because that was the place I went and looked at the Ford Explorer.
Right.
It was a 2018 Platinum with 89,000 miles. They offered 21. Like, I think if I could get them down to 19, that would be a decent one too.
Right.
But again, and this is an engine I'm familiar with. It's got the Turbo 3.5,
Right.
the original Gen 1 EcoBoost, which is generally a reliable EcoBoost. It's not the new ones with the head gasket and all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's got the internal water pump. But like, I've got a car with that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like, in fact, I went to go. I took it in the mechanic to replace the water pump just as precautionary. And he called me up and said, "Don't do this."
Yeah.
He goes, "This is a $3,500 job, and there's nothing wrong with your water pump." He goes, "If it fails, it'll give you signs that it'll fail."
Yeah.
He goes, "Do not replace this before it goes out." And so, like, it took a mechanic to tell me to not do a repair.
Right.
Like, basically take money out of his pocket.
It's good mechanic. It's a good mechanic.
He's excellent. He's a very honest dude. And he did some work on it. It's very rare that you find a mechanic that's like he took the time to diagnose it. I was like, "Look, man, don't do this."
Yeah.
He goes, "You don't need to do this." He goes, "And it's a long job. It's going to take up one of my bays for a long time." He goes, so part of it was he didn't want to do the job.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, what? I said, "Well, what's the price on it?" He goes, "It's probably about $3,500 to do the water pump, but you also do a bunch of other shit with it.
Yeah.
Like timing chains get done.
You have it all open.
The spark plug, everything gets done. Like, basically a full-blown tune-up."
Yeah.
He's like, "Just don't do this." He goes, "If it ever goes, we'll do it then." He goes, "But you don't need to do this." He goes, "We'll do some spark plugs on it," because he knows I was trying to, like, just spruce it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I just put the tires on it. He goes, "Like, just do these few things." But, like, I get into that paralysis mode where, like, there's probably a good vehicle right up the road, would solve my problems, but I'm not going to get it because the internet told me the shit's going to break.
Yeah.
And you go on the forums and the Facebook groups say the shit's going to break and everybody, but the only people on there are the people that bitch about it.
Right, because if you don't have any problems, you're not going to be on there looking for
Right.
solutions.
And that engine and transmission is also in the F-150, which, by the way, is the best-selling car in America.
Yeah.
So they put that thing in the Explorer, the Expedition, the F-150. Like millions upon millions of vehicles sold every year.
Yeah.
And a couple 100,000 have an issue. Well, if 100,000 people have an issue and 1 million of them are sold, that's 10%. That's not a huge failure rate, right? And who knows if it wasn't caused by the person not doing maintenance.
Yeah.
But if it does go, do I not buy an inexpensive large 3-row SUV because I'm afraid of maybe a $3,000 or $6,000 fix? Well, I already did that. I bought a cheap I bought an $8,000. Now, don't get me wrong, though. I'd be into this one for more than I'm into that one. So, yeah, but again, but then I get paralysis on the TV. So it's like this whole thing about a wish list of things. Like, so now, like, I have to take the money factor out of it because otherwise I would just analyze the shit out of the purchase. Like even like laptops and shit. Dude, like I was buying my mom a Chromebook the other year, last Christmas. I think it took me 3 months to do the research, and then of course I didn't want to pay over. Like I get these dollar amounts in my head of what something is worth, and like it doesn't have any. There's no basis of fact of why I picked that number. It's just that this is what I think it's worth. I think a Chromebook should be $150. Okay, good luck finding a Chromebook for $150 right now.
Yeah,
that isn't complete shit.
Yeah, like we get the one for my oldest. Those are the ones we buy for him because he's probably gonna break it, and you know he's a kid, and then at his school like they do everything through the Chromebook. So we're not going and spending big money on. Now, some of the high schools we're looking at, like, you can go get you have to get them something. So the one school, they're phasing out the iPads, they're going to laptops. But then you can buy the laptop from them. They support it, they do all this stuff. So, yeah, you can go buy your own, but we're not going to support it. If you get ours, essentially they just re-image it for exactly what's needed, and then if there's a problem with it, their IT guy fixes it, which is nice, too. You don't have to worry about it at all.
Right.
Of course, they're Catholic schools, they don't issue you anything.
And everything's paid for.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, I don't know. A computer's on my wish list, but it's a gaming, like a legit gaming tower. Not a, excuse me. Yeah, the mute button's nice. You don't have to clear your throat.
Right.
So
right in people's ear.
Yeah. But a legit gaming tower, thousands of dollars. I'm talking about for flight sim. But that would also be because my middle son likes to game, so he'd be able to use it too. And my wife was looking at him. She said, "Oh, look at this one! It's a gaming laptop. It only costs $300. It's not a gaming laptop. They're just making the case a different color and probably putting some LED lights under the keyboard. That thing, I guarantee you, has." Well, she asked me, "What's the difference?" That's a good question. Essentially, it's memory, processor, video card, stuff like that they're much more expensive. They're bigger so they can handle the game. And flight sim is so graphics intensive. Like you need, and then because they're simulating all the physics of flight and everything that's going on inside the aircraft, so it needs a lot of power to do it. You can play flight sim on like a regular like Dell desktop that you get for word processing and internet, but all your toggles will be minimized. The experience is going to be terrible. Why do it? So that would probably be the one kind of big splurge thing that I do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get into some of these guys. These cockpits they build are insane. Like you'll see pictures of it, and it looks like an actual Airbus flight deck. Like everything is legit. These guys are spending, that's a $20,000 rig that guy's got set up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I remember. So like, I was surprised. So when I built the server, I didn't get paralysis because I was more into like I just wanted to get it started.
Yeah.
I realized like memory is very important. Not storage necessarily. I mean, storage is what it is, but so like on the server, I was looking at it, and it was like, okay, you need a minimum of 16 gigabytes of storage, and like for a gaming rig, now you're probably looking at 32.
Yeah.
Like by today's standards, we're talking only 5 years difference. My 16 gigabytes of RAM is probably not sufficient enough to do gaming.
Right.
It's sufficient enough to do like the low power shit that I need it to do, but a lot of times like you can probably build the computer sometimes cheaper than what you can buy it for.
Yeah.
Sometimes they run sales on stuff, and that's when you can kind of snag something.
Yep.
But like processors are not cheap. Like a high-end processor, shoot, man, you're talking like $600-700 just for the processor. You're talking about thousands of dollars for the graphics card.
Yep.
Graphics cards are not cheap.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm talking like high-end graphics cards, $3,000-4,000, which back in like 10 years ago was unheard of.
Yeah.
But COVID pushed those prices through the roof, and they just, I mean, don't get me wrong, the prices aren't as bad as they were, but NVIDIA and those companies figured out, oh shit, there's a market for
it's
super expensive graphic cards.
And then it's just like the cars. Once they realize that people will pay that much, they're not bringing the price back down. Like when they were doing because Toyota was letting them do the dealer add-ons, and what are they? I forget what they call it. One of the car sales guys I follow was talking about the dealer supplement where they just add money onto it and then people pay it. And then Toyota's like, why aren't we getting in on this action? You know, so now that's just, you know, that's how a freaking Corolla costs $30,000. Pay that much money? This is insane.
Well, now all those cars are getting repoed though.
Yeah.
And now like people that got cars 3-4 years ago, now leases are ending. But people who bought can't do their 3-year swap out.
Yeah.
Because they bought a car with a $20,000 markup.
Yep.
And now they're doing the reverse where manufacturers are discounting cars by $15,000-20,000 off of MSRP.
Yeah.
And they're like, for people that watch like Benzes and Bow Ties, like he talks about it all the time.
Oh, trying to get people out of some of these loans they're in.
He goes, this is why you lease.
Yeah.
But he also says if you're going to buy and hold on to a car for 7-8 years, he said, by all means, buy.
Yeah.
He goes, but if you're going to swap it out every 2 to 3 years, which the statistics say you're going to do.
Yeah, most people don't. I mean, I'm 46 years old, and the two cars that we have are the first cars that I've purchased, paid off, kept for the entire time, and then some after the term. Every single other car I had prior to that, well, they either got totaled or I got tired of like, ooh, I'm gonna make a bad financial decision. You know, we'll get you out of that loan. Yeah, of course you will. So,
I just keep buying used. I keep buying used cars that I like. This is the first one that I've been wanting to keep. But like, not that I have bad luck with cars, because I don't. I've just had bad luck with this one.
yeah.
And to be honest, I mean, now it's kind of fixed.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have a little bit of an issue left, but it's not enough to bother me.
Most people buying the car that you did at the age that you did would be like, they're like, this is the best.
They're going to run to the ground.
You, however,
No.
are trying to make it perfect.
I'm out there doing
yeah.
the hand spray job. The spray, I'm trying to rattle can it back into pristine condition, and I get mad when it's not.
I had one more thing on my list. I would put a batting cage in the backyard for the kids, but for me too. So, because who doesn't like going in there taking a couple cuts? And a batting cage with a pitching machine, so that you can not throw your arm out, throw it to the kid, and then he can go and feed balls into it, so I can hit him.
See, I would want the self-feeding one.
Oh, like they have up at I think Bases has them. And,
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't hit it, it goes into, like, this well, and underneath it, there's, like, a conveyor, and it it's almost like the bowling ball return.
Yeah.
But it just brings it back. It just self feeds.
Or even at what's that golf place where I tore my biceps tendon in Annapolis?
Jeez. X Golf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It keeps giving you golf balls.
yeah. I should go back there. Should make Return to the Scene of Crime.
They just give you bad vibes.
I mean, my biceps tendon is great. Like I can lift, throw, hit. I can do everything. No pain at all. So
All right. My list.
Mhm.
All right. And I already know the price for this, so I would choke before I paid it. Home renovations.
oh, okay.
So I want the washer and dryer
Mhm.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Because right now it's in my basement. I want it on the third floor or second floor. And then I want to make the girls' bathroom bigger upstairs. But then I also want to redo our kitchen. I want to put storage on the opposite wall.
Okay.
I want to put wood flooring on my ceiling in my family room with the recessed lighting. And I want to put a 65-inch TV. And I want to do built-ins.
Okay.
Now that price, I got $50,000 to do that main floor. 40 to 50 grand. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Do I really hate my house that much? Probably not. But
So
the upstairs with the laundry and the girls' bathroom is probably more practical,
yeah.
and I get more use out of it, or the girls would at least. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd get a bigger closet and probably a bigger bathroom out of it, just with all the maneuvering.
Right.
But the wife wants the kitchen and the storage.
Yeah.
I want the TV, and I want the built-ins. So, and then on top of that, I wouldn't mind like an outdoor kind of kitchen-y. Like, I wouldn't mind doing like my outdoors.
I'd really like to do some stuff in the backyard, but the stuff I want to do in the backyard is going to take away space for the kids. Once the kids are gone, we're gone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't see they're getting too big. Like my oldest, we can play catch back there, but we can't simulate the throw from third to first back there. I can't simulate the throw from second to first back there. It's hard enough in order to get 60 feet 6 inches for him to practice pitching, he's standing essentially in one corner of the yard and I'm in another one. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much next to the house, and it's nice because it slopes up, so he is throwing downhill. Mm-hmm. My back is pretty much on the gate, so there's not a lot of space back there to do it. And now he's starting to throw so hard, like I got to gear up to catch him, because if he puts one in the dirt and it goes off a shin, or I took one directly off the shin,
You're down for a week.
Oh, it's painful. So the middle one really isn't into baseball that much. He just plays rec in the spring. And the youngest one, he's really into it, but he's little enough. He's still only throwing from 43 feet, so we can do that anywhere.
Right.
And we can have 60 foot, we can simulate those throws. But eventually he's going to get bigger too. So maybe when he's bigger, then I'll do some backyard stuff to enjoy it and increase the value of the house before I sell it. But I've often said, like, we're going to leave the youngest graduation, and I'm going to meet the moving van in the driveway. Like, I'm not sticking around. And then people, well, don't you want your kids to come home to their childhood? Nope. They can make their own memories somewhere else. I'm gone. So.
Well, at that point, I mean, your house will be paid off.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, you're sitting on a chunk of cash.
And it's almost doubled in value just now. So.
Yeah. Then the point is, where do you go from there, though? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, you got to find a place that you can basically take that cash, go buy a house.
Some place where I don't have to rake leaves or shovel snow.
So that's what I mean, my mom's got that first floor condo in a 55 Northern Community 3 miles down the road. Mm-hmm. I hope she lives for a while. But when she passes, it's a 3-bedroom, 1,800 square foot condo with a garage.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to rake leaves, mow lawns, deal with any shit.
Yeah.
Like,
it's good to move in there.
It's not a bad place to live.
Sometimes I go to these 50, and I'm like, if it wasn't for the kids, I'd move in that place now.
Oh, there's a pool right across the street, right across the neighborhood street. Mm-hmm. Pool.
Yeah.
Clubhouse.
Yep.
It's all right there. She has her own pool.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, I'm not. It's not like the ones down in Florida that have all the amenities and stuff. Like
Yeah.
those, like the
So like
Senior
where my
living?
in-laws moved, with the resort amenities, and it's legit like a resort. Like they've got a lazy river, and there's the lazy river, then there's the pool by the lazy river, then there's an indoor pool there, then there's the golf club, and that has a pool and a restaurant and all this stuff. So it's cool, and it's not officially 55 and over, but that's who lives there.
Another thing on my list: golf club membership.
Okay.
The golf club at South River.
Mm-hmm.
The one on Route 2 as you're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
south. That one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that place. We looked there a long time ago.
How much does it
Problem
cost to join it?
I think a minimum is $5,000
Okay.
annually.
You know what's not bad is Queenstown.
Yes.
My buddy has a membership there. It's not expensive. You can play whenever you want.
But it's semi-private,
Yeah.
which means it's not private.
Yeah.
Like South River, fully private.
Yeah.
Like you can't go book a tee time there.
Right.
Like it's Queenstown, you can.
Yeah. See, me, I'm not a big golfer, so I'm probably the person that the guys that join the private golf clubs are trying to avoid.
Probably, yeah.
So, and it's not because I don't show my ass on a golf course, but I'm just not good. Like no one.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who pay the money,
Mm-hmm.
not because they're good at golf, but because they don't want to. They don't want to wait on tee boxes.
Yeah.
They don't want to. They don't want to have to fight everybody else for good tee times.
Yeah.
It's usually not about how good of a golfer you are. Now, some it is, but a lot it's not.
Yeah.
A lot of it's just I don't want to wait on tee boxes because public golf courses are packing tee times every 7 minutes apart, and they just stack up if you got one slow foursome. Whereas on a private course, I think it's like 10 to 15 minutes apart, so you never really run in the back of anybody. Plus, you get the driving range there if you want to just go hit balls. Like, Adam has a membership there. He lives in Pasadena and goes down there.
Yeah. He passes a bunch of golf courses to get down there.
And I don't blame him because that golf course is a really nice golf course, too.
Now, if you're a member of one of those clubs and you want to go hit balls, you have to like buy a bucket of balls. Or you just get them.
You just get them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you just go hit golf balls. And you don't pay for golf either. So, like, your membership covers the golf. They might have like an upcharge for like certain tee times, but if you just want to go for like a regular time, you don't pay. They do have minimums though at the restaurant. So like if you have to spend a certain amount of money in the restaurant
Yes.
to be the member.
So when my father-in-law was alive, he bought a place or he got a membership to there, but he didn't get a golf membership because he wasn't able to play. So he got the social membership. I think a golf membership was like $20,000 that was your initiation fee, and then there's an annual fee he had to pay. The social was not that, and then there's a minimum. So, like whenever we'd go to visit, to eat into his minimum that he had to spend we'd always eat dinner at the restaurant. And the food was okay. It wasn't the best. Like it's not, you're not going to drive like, oh, I really can't wait to get there. But decent beers and bar food, and they had good like entree type stuff if you wanted to. But beautiful views. So right there, it's pretty much at the turn because it's the clubhouse. So
The one place I want to go private that won't is the pool club. So, I mean, the pool club is private. I want the golf course across the street to buy the pool club,
okay,
and I want it to be one membership.
when I look at that place, I see that and I think, is that how it was originally set up? Because it's right across the street. That I'm trying to figure out how that was originally planned back in the 70s when they built that neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I know with all the work that the guy's putting in there on the golf course and the restaurant,
Supposedly the restaurant's pretty good now.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've always the lady who's done catering there, I think, has done it for a while. She's always made the food in the kitchen there.
Yeah.
Like it's not brought in from somewhere else.
Right.
And she's always done a good job with food. Now they're just making the atmosphere nicer.
Yeah.
So now they've got like a deck, and like so they're making the whole place nicer. I feel like if he bought the pool club out and made it like one membership, let's say it was like I don't know, $3,000 for an annual membership. Well, people are already paying $1,000 to be a membership at the pool.
Yeah.
So now you got another $2,000 to be a member of the golf course.
Right.
I mean, think about like people pay to be a member of like the Elks Club.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily, it's more for, in my opinion, for me, it's, I don't want to deal with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I know if I join a private club, there's less people.
Yeah.
And probably more people I want to be around, depending on the club.
People with similar values and
Sure.
whatever. Yeah.
You don't have to deal with the riffraff of the public.
Right.
Like I'm getting to the age now where I don't want to deal with people.
Yeah.
So if I can deal with less people and I got to pay a premium for it, I'm probably down for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have I? No. But I'm getting close.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, like the Elks Club, I was waiting for you.
Well, I joined the Elks Club and then I never went.
Right.
So.
Well, that's another thing. I'm afraid if I pay for something, am I not going to use it?
Right.
Right. I mean, how many times like the gym membership? You pay for the gym membership and then you don't go to the gym.
Sure.
I mean, this is something where am I gonna pay for a membership and not go eat wings? You know,
Right.
That's essentially, and then you're paying for the events, like the other events and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's
Like for Santa alone, so my kid can go sit on Santa's lap and I don't gotta wait for like 10,000 kids with snot bubbles. You know, I can go on the day. I know there's only gonna be 20, 30, 40, 50 kids there, and it's gonna be quick, where I don't have to wait and probably get a nice brunch out of it. You know. That's not so horrible, and especially but the membership fee for Elks is like what $100 something a year. Hey, you're not hurting.
right.
Like it's not $2,000 a year or $3,000 a year like it is for these country club memberships.
Sure. Yeah, I could be down for that. The golf pool membership. Do they have a driving range there?
No,
It'd be nice if they had a driving range because I would just go there and hit balls rather than go into. Yeah.
I agree. There's just I don't know if there's room there or if they could. I mean, they've got that whole wooded area where maybe if they could take that out, put like a small driving range.
Because it's almost like I like to warm up. There, it's almost like your first drive is your first drive. Like there's no warm up. There's nothing.
I think he's got some space there. It's just a matter of I think it would cost him a lot of money to do. But I mean, he's putting a lot of money into it now. So
because then you have to go get the machine to pick the balls up and then maintain all the balls and blah blah blah.
I mean, the machine's just a mower that they slap a different front end on.
Yeah.
It's not like you wouldn't have to buy a new tractor. You just got to buy the new attachment.
Right.
That's not cheap either, though. But I mean, shoot, if we're going that far, I mean, if I'm buying stuff for Christmas, I wouldn't mind buying like a huge indoor, sports facility we talked about years ago.
Oh yeah.
Like, but I want it in the exact location I want it in. Like, but I mean, this is a wish list. I can wish it.
Yeah.
I can wish this land to open up as well.
It's funny you're talking about Escalades and golf memberships, and I'm like, I want tires and I need a jacket.
Even my practical kitchen is $30,000.
Yeah. Now because we're running up on not that we have a hard stop, but do you and your wife go all out for Christmas or for each other?
Not really.
We don't. We really don't exchange anything.
We do gifts. But
We'll do, like, last year we got that stupid puppy we still have. Gift that keeps on giving. I love the dog. She loves me, and Griffin. Everyone else she kind of tolerates. And then we do. Usually it's something will break in the house. I'm like, oh, that's the gift to each other. So.
yeah, no, so when I say all out, I mean we're not spending thousands of dollars on each other, but we'll do a couple $100. Like it's usually one decent gift that's like $100 or so,
Right.
and then a bunch of little shit that I know like she won't buy for herself.
Yeah.
Or stuff she just forgot. Like,
Yeah.
I remember her saying, "Oh, I need this," and then just never got it.
Mhm.
Okay, well, or a lot of times it's like electronic shit. Like
Yeah.
one year she needed earbuds, but she didn't know anything about earbuds, so I got her earbuds.
Yeah.
Ones that like with the noise canceling, good sound quality. Like did the research, found something she'd like. Stuff like that. Like there's stuff I know like she would like to get, but doesn't do the research on it to get it. Doesn't want to do the research, so she just doesn't buy it. Other things though, I mean, technically, the big purchases for myself are end up being for her anyway. Like, yes, she like. I mean, do I like the TV? Yes. Does she like the TV? Of course she does. She watches it. I mean, her and the kids are watching it all the damn time.
Yeah.
Come on. It was supposed to be for me. It ended up being for everybody else.
Right.
I watch like 2 things on that TV. I'm usually down here with the shit TV I bought for $50 from the guy an hour south, and I got it used, and I stuffed it into my little Ford Focus I had at the time.
Right.
And I'm still watching that $50 TV to this day. Now,
A lot of the TVs I have we got for free, or I found in the trash, like on the curb with the sign that said free. I'm like, oh, I'll take that. Free, I like free.
I mean, to be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with this TV that's down here. I do have a goal of one day putting another TV up on that wall. So I have the 3 TVs all playing the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Or changing this mount so that I can pull it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because no one can really see that shit. So,
Yeah, it's kind of in a weird spot.
I mean, initially I was starting to put the TVs up for poker night before we turned the poker table into recording podcast table. So people could watch the games as we're playing poker.
Right.
From every seat. Mm-hmm. And so that's why initially I wanted to put one up over there. So I still will. But I think eventually if I can ever move that washer and dryer out of here, down here is going to become the movie theater.
Yeah.
And I'll put a huge ass TV on that wall. Maybe even projector. I don't know. Again, if I had a wish list, that'd probably be on it too.
Right.
Just going to revamp my entire house. Because basically the basement, the middle floor, and the upper floor, all have things that I want to do. I want to put a bathroom down here too. I got a lot of stuff I want to do, but a lot of stuff I'm not willing to pay because I know in like 15 years, when I'm ready to move out, I'm not going to be like, I mean, well, I enjoyed having it, but was it necessary? No.
Yeah.
That's another problem. It's like I just don't know if there is the value there. But I mean, that kind of takes away from the whole wish. It was supposed to be a wish list.
Yeah.
Adult wish list.
Yes, not.
We just took it to, well, was it practical?
We
Fucking
did
killed
what we
the
did.
joy.
Right. So,
All right. Well, let us know if you could buy one thing, or if you had one thing on your wish list. Money didn't matter, or time didn't matter. Like a lot of things with the tires, for you, it's probably the time that you don't want to put into it, right? So if you could, too bad you couldn't like call somebody up and say, "Hey, I need tires.
just
That's my budget. Go get it done."
yeah,
That's what I need. Wish list. I need a personal assistant. That doesn't cost me anything.
as staff.
Hey, with all this AI bullshit that's supposed to take everybody's job, can I get a free AI that does all my shit for me? How about that? Why don't we start there?
Yeah.
Rather than these ones that are falling on their fucking face because you're trying to create a biped fucking robot that can't stand up. I don't need it to fucking stand up. I need it to schedule my shit.
Yeah.
And I need it to go buy me fucking tires at a price I want. Or a car at a price I want. Can we get AI to do that shit? No, oh, there is AI. Yeah, you got to pay for it. I need ChatGPT to just go fucking do it. Like, they got all this shit listening to me. Amazon's listening to me. Right? Amazon's listening, and they're feeding me the shit. If I say I need a fucking vacuum, it gives me 20 vacuum cleaners on the next time I open Amazon. Well, why doesn't the same fucking AI go buy me a fucking TV at the price I want?
Be nice.
You're selling shit, so sell the shit I want at my price, not your price. How about AI that shit? Elon and all this. Oh, nobody's going to work. Okay, no one's going to buy your shit. Give me the AI that does the shit I want. Buys me the shit that I want to buy.
Yeah. Make the AI work for us. We're not going to work for it.
Right. How about doing that? I'll pay for that AI. And I just said I wouldn't pay for it, but I'll still pay $5 a month. If it saves me that money, I'll pay for it. All right. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Thanks to Adam Chubbuck. I don't want AI taking Adam's job. Like, subscribe. I already said that. Adam Chubbuck, TACMD.com, TACMD.com. Thank you. We'll talk to you next week.